Welcome back, everyone. Drake Hawkins with you again for some more colony survival. Hope you guys are enjoying the series. If you do, hit the like button, and if you're new to the channel, please join the clan. Hit the subscribe, and we will be giving you some more daily content. There's a couple episodes of something out every day. So, here's the deal. We have a colony that has basically got one dude crafting some random stuff, a couple dudes making some berries for us, and a couple dudes sleeping. They're sleeping because they're night guards, and after the crew wakes up in the morning, they stand around for a while to make sure all the last zombies of the night are gone, and then they go to bed. And then they'll come out just before... dusk, I believe. Pardon me. So, we've built this little double high wall to kind of intentionally force zombies to come around. Their goal is to get to either a living zombie that's standing, or a living colonist that's standing around, or perhaps one that's in their bed, or just come and they'll stand here and they'll go, nom 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 nom, I'm a zombie, and people that are in bed will slowly die. So, we want to make sure that we continue to expand, get a variety of new features and available resources for ourselves, and then very quickly get into doing science and developing more of a colony. So, I think what we're going to start with is probably going to need a mine of some sort. To do so, I'm pretty sure I'm going to go ahead right about in here and start our mine. So I want to go to this tile, or this material. Let's maybe go like that. Can we do... yeah. Something like this. Now, you can do this much easier, but, you know, prettiness matters to me. The visual effect of building nicely matters. So I'm going to start in the middle here. We're going to go down like this. 3, 4, and 5, and then we'll go down another step. Like this, and we'll just keep repeating this process until we, there we go, find some stone. That didn't take long at all, did it? I'm going to put right there, we'll put a little torch in. So this is white stone. This is the lighter color of the stone. I want to keep the symmetry going here. There we go. So we just collected 5, that is stone bricks. Right? We can make miners, but this is too shallow of the rock to actually make miners. Like I mentioned before, we need the black, or the dark stone, and that happens in the same layer as our copper starts appearing and our tin starts appearing. So we'll be able to mine copper, tin, and stone at the first junction, the whatever dozen or so tiles down. I'm just doing a super thin, 1 tile wide mine with nothing fancy but a bit of basic lighting. Point is, I want to, well, I want to make it quick. I don't want to waste time on the early days, because it very quickly becomes apparent that wasting your first few days, once you've got colonists, you really have to get all sorts of things going. So you have to be able to get your food supplied. So if I go to happiness, they have a current ration of 2,000 calories a day. Anything below 2,000, and they get grumpy. Anything below 1,000 a day, they get dead. Well, they don't get dead. They start starving. Anything over 2,000 actually increases, gives them a boost and bonus to their happiness. We start with 25 existential happiness, because everybody's got some of that, and plus 10 for having 100% availability for berries, and plus 10 for having 100% availability for bread, minus 5 for population, which is our total colonist count. So if we had 50 colonists, we would have basically -5 happiness. That would suck. So we got to make sure we have different things that make them happy as we get into stuff. So let me keep on with the mining. But our issue is, there we go. There's what I wanted to see. Part of what I wanted to see. We have to keep those berries coming in, which we're doing. We're starting to get. We started with 0 berries, and like I think 275, 300, something like that bread. Maybe not 300, but a decent chunk of bread. And oh, this takes longer to mine. I forgot. It's tin. There's some copper in there. Lovely. I'm going to actually just hand mine these out. We will later, actually not, we're going to get to a point where we want to leave these in place for our awesome miners to do the job. That's probably the level I want. It's only about 3 layers deep. Yeah, I think we'll leave it at that height. So what I want to do is basically have 3 or 4 high, 3 or 4 tiles high. Do we go down one more? Maybe. Maybe not. No, we'll leave it there. Okay, so it's going to be there, and then we'll put in the stairs. Let's make a bunch of stairs. Let's just grab a bunch of these, throw them in here. I want the arrow facing to the fence, or to the edge. And this just lets me move quicker. If I just run up here, I hit, and I have to jump every time, and it's very annoying. It's very old school. Let's go with auto ascending stairs. This bothers me. We clearly can't have dirt as our foundations for these. So let's fix that. There we go. Look at that. Much niceified. Niceified. That's the word of the day, folks. Niceified. I'm going to do that. Clean up a little bit of the terrain and make it look a little prettier. And there. Okay, so later I will actually go off screen and I'll do a 3-wide entry here because I like the look of the 3-wides better. It seems much more awesome. Although this is pretty fantastic too. So that copper right there, which is what the red is, that's this copper here, can be utilized quite effectively for us by getting a minor job applied to a colonist. So we can actually do that once we find some kind of plan where we're going to have our stuff. There we go. 2 more spots, which is great. We can actually have a whole lot of people mining stone and tin and copper for us. There we go. I think we'll do like this. We'll do 3 high platform and maybe 5, 3 by 5 by whatever this is, 7, 3 by 5 by 7. That's what we'll do. Just give us a space that kind of covers or gives us what we need to actually make. There's our first tin, excellent. To make the resources we basically need to be able to harvest enough to keep the colony thriving. We have ammunition in the top right is 405 right now, which is a little strange. This tin will go away, that'll go away, and this copper will go away. In fact, I'm going to pull the stuff out of the back wall too. Anything at that height doesn't need to be there. I would like to, there's one other thing I want to do with the mining space, but oh, hi. I see, I did. Look at you. Oh, and a piece of tin in the back. Lovely. And a piece of copper on the floor. What else can we see here? And that's really hard. What was it? What did it say? G to... Whoa, hi. Hi, Torch. Oh, didn't mean to take that guy out. Let's take that guy out. Excellent. Oh, and some copper back there. And another tin. Jeepers. Okay, now fill the crazy void that we just dug very randomly in there. Well, not randomly at all, actually. It's just quality resources back in there, you know? Gotta do it right. Can't leave any quality stuff stuck behind the wall. You know what? I'm gonna leave that one because that might be it might be useful if we ever want to expand differently. Okay, so that's that. This is this and that is that. So plan is to go ahead and is this? Oh, this isn't the right width. Must be nighttime. I hear shots fired. Let's clear one more row back there. We'll have our 5 by 7 by 3 high. 5? Yeah, 5 by 7. There we go. Okay. Tons of copper and 1 tin. Well, that's I mean, it's reasonable. That's kind of what we end up needing. Alright. So we got the tin over there. 2 copper, a tin, and a stone. That would be pretty awesome. And then if we just go ahead and throw a crate, say, there. And then we come on over here, and we're going to left-click and go to miners. And I'd like a stone miner to be here, and I'd like a copper miner to be right there. That's awesome. We got 2 jobs available. Let's go ahead and recruit those up. Again, we could have also hit the recruit all available jobs, or recruit all beds. We can also put the auto recruit on job placement. So if you turn this on, then the new colonists will be built the moment I place like a miner. It'll automatically spawn somebody to fill the role. If our happiness is above -10, which is plenty fine, we have spare beds. We currently have 1 spare bed now. 2 days worth of food, so we have 318,000 calories. Each colonist, we have 7 of them, takes 2,000 calories, which is the rations we talked about earlier. So if we have at least 2 days of food, this will stay white. If it goes red, we're below 2 days of food, and they will not auto-recruit new people, because those recruits take 8,000 calories right now to recruit them, plus 2,000 a day. So that's a bit of a kicker. So let's, you know what, maybe let's put a torch on each side for them. That'd be great. We got some miners down here, and we've got a spot for them to work and a spot for them to dump things. Oh, they come. Look at that. Okay, this is our stone miner. So now we have 62 stone in inventory, right? He's got 3. There's 4. Look at the difference in the production speed. Stone is really easy to harvest. So we'll probably only ever need 1 dude there. Yeah, he's going to gather 5 stone, and then he's going to dump it in. He dumped it in there. Copper, it'll be about the same. So we'll need another copper miner pretty soon. This is way too early for you to be going up there, which means we probably need a grocer. This grocer allows the colonists to... It's a job, and it also allows them to buy... There we recruited our last guy, our 8th guy. Allows them to buy... get their daily ration of stuff. I think everybody's going to run down there to try to get their daily ration of stuff now, which is kind of unfortunate. So I want to build another one of those, but we need a couple beds. I have 3 beds in stock. Nicely done, Mr. Craftsman. Let's run over and put those in place. Nope. There and there. And then we can probably do like this. There. Now, I want to run over here, and I want to place another grocer, and I want to place him right here, I think. That seems fantastic. Let's pull that out of there and drop it there. Perfect. Let's put a torch in right there to light everybody's world. And a little bit of visual appeal here. Do we want torches in here? Maybe, maybe not. I think we'll put one kind of by the doorway. And that's about it. Everybody else will be like, no, we don't want it, because we want you guys to have a nice, cozy, dark space to be in at night. So we've got copper mining, we got stone mining. We don't need tin quite yet. We will eventually. This guy's going to have a supply of copper, and we have our supply of stone for our ammunition. Now we could effectively go pretty much forever just on this. Now, we would need to have, say, more bread, because we're going to run out. So let's get our... bread going. That's going to require research. We have our 2 research labs that we started with. I'm going to plot them kind of like this and this, not kind of, exactly like that and that. And we're going to put a storage space in there. So we just recruited 2 new scientists. Auto-recruited. Now, the checkbox means he has checked and he's good. He's got nothing more to do right now, and he's waiting for his timer to run before he checks again. The checking is this. We have a ton of researches that we can do down here. There are, flax and herbs and finery forges, jewelry, something like that. Cutting logs. We can make bricks and builders and crossbows and all sorts of things. Just looking, I think we have... prerequisite, no. Required technology, olive farming, really, for fish, okay? So we need to get to olive farming. Olive farming needs beekeeping, and beekeeping needs flax harvesting, and flax is right there. So we could very well go with flax harvesting right away. That would be good, and head in that direction, because I'd love to have some fishermen. That would be really cool to get fish going. We can also go to bread, which is bread production is right here. Bread farms take a while. They take 2 full days, I think, to get actually started producing crops. So I kind of want to have that happen. But the prerequisite for that is water gathering. So let's do that. Start up the water gathering and the flax. Apparently flax, he's going on one, but the other guy didn't get started on the job yet. Is he going to join him? Yeah, got material, and they're both working on the water gathering job. So we can get that from the same tab menu. It's actually I by default, but tab isn't bound to anything, so I prefer my inventory pages to open up on tab. Happiness is still great. The colony tab you can do various things. You can set up diplomacy between other colonies. Apparently there's science trade agreements or something like that. That's what I saw. Proposed science agreement. Proposed trade rule. All right. That's something we'll have to learn. If you guys are interested in joining in some multiplayer, we can explore all that together, possibly streaming at the same time or something to kind of let everybody see what's going on. The colony, we can recruit from here. We can change colony settings, apparently. Day monsters and night monsters and happiness thing that we started at the beginning. Oops, hi. Didn't mean to take that. Didn't mean to do that. What else? What else can we do in this? Manage owners. Okay, so I am currently the owner of this colony. I see. That's good to know that the colonists haven't taken it over. I could rename the colony. Recruitment. That's just people, right? Yeah, that's just colonists. Okay. So ownership, maybe we can add people, like players to it, I think. I know it's multiplayer, so I think I can do that. At some point, somehow, we can add people in. So far things are going along nicely. We should be getting a message soon about the research, or did we finish it? We did get that message. Water gathering is done. Yay! We have a water gatherer now. Is flax done? Yes. We can complete flax. Lovely. We could now get beekeeping. Requires some flax. Okay, we don't have any flax yet, so let's go with start on the bread. That's berries, copper parts, and copper something something. I'm going to put in another berry farmer before we go any further, because probably a good idea. Go to about there. Let's go with the 40 thing, and then let's grab our builder, or our block rather, and build another one of these. I want a torch on these things, as is my tradition to put them on there. Every one of those should have a torch on it. It's a fantastic idea. Anyways, it just lights up the work area for everyone. This is currently not a too high spot. I think we're going to go ahead and do this. Yeah, let's do this for now. Just make it a little tougher for them to get at things. They'll get pelted the moment they come around the corner. Good. So we have another berry farm, but we don't have enough beds. So I need to make some beds. Apparently I can make 4 of them. Thank you. Lovely. Let's get those 4 placed in. You see how quickly we're starting to fill this this colony up? Like, this is just very basic right now. That's as far as the beds go in that spot. So now we got 4 beds, but the auto did not auto-recruit that last person because we didn't have the capacity to put them in. The rules were not applying at that point. So now we have 3 berry farmers, crafter, a couple merchants sort of things, dudes that provide food and stuff to the people, a couple guardians, a stone miner, and a copper miner. That's pretty fantastic. Next thing we need to do is, well, I gotta check the bread. We did finish the bread research already. Good. Tailoring will be planks, flax, and copper tools. This is bronze ingots, copper tools, and nails. Can't do that yet. This one is completable once we hit the colonist count of 50, as far as I understand. Barley farming? Unlocks a barley farmer. You don't say. Unlocks barley farming, which is used to feed livestock. I see the eyes. I see your eyes. See, I can run up and punch him. Hiya! Punchy, punchy, punchy. Yeah, I win. Ragdoll. Okay. I think we're going to have a flax farm in here. So let's go ahead and just get that started. I know that people are in bed and they could probably just be left to their sleep. That would be nice and kind of us, but who wants to be nice and kind to our people? No, just kidding. Lumber? We don't have very many, okay. We don't have, by any stretch, enough logs, so let's do that. Oh, oh, oh. Aha, don't beat me up. Ah. Eh. Haha. I am a ninja. They're not even getting a shot in on me because... Oh, there we go. Blah, blah, blah. I just want him to get past the flax farm so we can get that flax going when the... You haven't decided how to move? Oh, yeah, gotcha. Alright. Flax farm is in place. That's going to produce our flax for, what, linen? Things? I don't know. We'll see what it needs. I'm not 100% familiar with... Well, not 100% familiar with the game. That would be an excessive understatement. Over exaggeration. I am way beyond not... Storage? For storage or gifting is not used by... Oh. Okay. I could use a bread crate that I could store some bread for myself safely in. Interesting. We could use a furnace soon to... that'll take somebody, and a tin miner. That'd be pretty smart. We got the flax. I think we do the tin. And we're going to need it for our new researches. So the tin and the furnace. Let's go here and say left click miner. You can be there. Now we have a tin and a copper. You know what? I'm going to put another copper miner in there. That's probably worth doing. Now we're full again. So let's check our inventory here. We got more beds. No. We need some nails. Okay. How many we got? 15 people? Let's go ahead and bump that up to 20. Momentarily. Got to make sure that you don't ever oops build and let zombies run in behind to your living quarters, because that spells tragedy very fast. Very, very fast. I couldn't even spell tragedy for you right now slowly. I think I'd like to maybe light a little more of this space. So let's put a little bit of a beacon of hope on the edges of the of the base. Just because I don't like not being able to see it, and you guys can't see it, and nobody's happy because nobody can see anything. It's very, very sad. Come on, shoot them down. Good job. They're not coming at a rate that actually demands much of these guys. You see that little icon that was above his head? And right there. And there. That is their reload. Just like any other active action, they have a timer between firing and being able to fire again. So that's what ends up happening is you can get overrun. You can actually get swamped with essentially too many guys showing up, and they kind of come from like 5 different directions, and they all stack up and work randomly, just end up all piling in at the same time, and then they get to your dudes and they punch them in the face, and it's all sad. So we don't want that. We got to keep a very close vigil on what we're doing with defenses for every night. We got to keep a close eye on everything that goes on there. There. Oh, look at that. That was a zombie walking right by me and by our friend, the flax farmer here. He is a flax farmer. Do we have flax seed somewhere? I don't think we do. I think that's been replaced. Yeah, crops don't need seeds. It was pretty much pointless because it had this random chance of generating or something like that, and then you had issues, basically. Let's go grab these seeds, and I'm going to go ahead and plant some trees. Nope, not of those trees. Okay, Tiga. Give them a bit of spacing. Okay, that's all of those. And berry seeds. Okay, I can make berry seeds, but do they actually... Yeah, they make... I don't know if they're harvestable. I don't recall them actually harvesting. So I'm going to use the berries right here. A little shrubbery going along there. That seems lovely. Hey! Zombie dude! How'd you get here? Oh, don't close the area. See? We only have night to guards, and somehow that dude just killed my flax farmer. That's unfortunate. What happened is he probably got like spawned, and he was from the night, right at the end of the night, and he just took forever to get around to our colony, and then then we had trouble because he killed our first flax farmer. Just means we had to recruit somebody new, but cost us the resource for it. And Joe the flax farmer is now dead. So that's bad. With the mining, we have the bronze. I think we're going to go ahead and build a furnace here. We need some copper nails. I can craft those. Pardon me. And then do that, and we'll have ourselves a furnace. I think we'll go ahead and put it right by the crafter. Like that. That sounds wonderful. That should have recruited another. It did. Hello, Mr. Where are you? You're right there. No, you're not. Yes, you are. You're grabbing your grub. You're heading over to work. Walking right through the other guy. Okay, so he's going to craft us bronze ingots and then try to craft us bricks, but he won't be able to because there's none. It's going to put a big strain on our copper. So a couple of more things I want to do today. One more thing I want to do today is we have a water gatherer option. Where is he? He's right here. And if I left click, I can go to food and a water gatherer, pardon me. We have wheat. Oh, all right, I need a wheat farmer and a water gatherer. So let's throw the wheat farmer, 2 wheat farmers down, I think is the plan. And let them get going. And let's do this. And make sure that we have ample space to work outside of, or in relative security. Something like this. There we go. I didn't check to see how much space I needed, but 1 and left click, go food, go wheat farmer, and start here. Nope, not here. Start here, and we'll do a 10 by 10, which is the max number of tiles you can utilize with one farm. That is not wide enough. That's a 7 by 10. All right. Well, that was too bad then. I'm gonna switch up here, pull that out, and pull that out. And then we needed 3 more tiles, huh? Let's get this junk out of the way. Oops, I was overzealous with my my design. By design, I kind of mean just haphazardly throwing blocks down. That's what I mean by the word design. I'm not sure if that's how you guys use the word design, but that's how I do in this context. 10 by 10's right there, and then we can, good. Oops, we can switch up to something useful. And do run this way. Good. If I have only one entryway, and I will probably do that over the water at some point, I can actually successfully block out a lot of trouble by just running out here and then putting some sort of over the water entryway where they have to like zigzag a bridge, a silly bridge across the water or something like that. It's actually, it sounds silly, but you kind of need it later on in the game because it gets pretty hectic with the efficiency demands of your colony. But that's going to be about it for today. I wanted to do the water gather, but he's going to have to wait for tomorrow. We do have the wheat crops growing, which is probably our most important resource right now. We want to make sure we get the bread operational. We're going to need a water gatherer, a miller to like grind up the flour. Oh, you confused yourself, or I confused you. And then we're going to need a that's weird. Floating flag. Then we're gonna need a water gatherer, a miller to grind up the flour, and then an oven, a baker to make bread. So there's at least 3 more people involved in the process that these 2 dudes are doing for the farming, and 2 full day cycles, I think, before these guys are gonna actually harvest anything of value out of it. So it's gonna be a while before we get bread, so it's very important to get it going early, I would say. Well, I'll look into what we decide about a zone for a kill zone for the base. Probably going to need a day slinger just to take care, a day slinger or 2 just to take care of any stragglers that come at us if we make a crazy difficult place for them to get at. So we'll be back tomorrow's episode to get our water supply dug and accessible. as well as all that baking stuff, and get some bread running in next episode, and continue pressing our science forward, and possibly look at mining something deeper and greedier to find us something more exciting than just copper and tin. But that's going to be it for today. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. I hope you guys are enjoying the series. There's definitely more to come. You guys could walk around there, but you won't get up on the... That's fine. We're going to be doing 7 days of this. This is day 2, so thank you all for joining me. If you want to catch the game, get the game, it is available on Steam. And like I said before, we are going to be eventually doing some, like, kind of as soon as possible. Look, our first tree harvestable. Doing some multiplayer with this. I think it's a fantastic idea of a game to do multiplayer with. So if you guys are interested, let me know in the comments below, and join our Discord, and you can get in on the conversation there as well. So thank you, everyone. Hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, please do consider subscribing, and I hope you will enjoy your time here. We'll see you in game.